Hey there. This is a spontaneous apology. I was supposed to Hoff Crazy Hoffcast at midnight last night, and I was asleep. There's no excuses. Just an apology, and I will be on tonight. There's lots to talk about, and I put up one that I did 2 months ago. I thought it was quite good, and I forgot I needed to hear a lot of what I said in that Hoff Crazy from 2 months ago. That's talking talking to the ticker down there. I'd forgotten that. That was so important that I reminded myself of that. It's like my past self was talking to my current self, saying, "Hey, you've gotten out of that heart check-in that was so important and was helping you live so well." So, God, if there's anything I need right now, it's to do lots of heart check-ins with what do we do? What do we do? And then old Mr. Einstein, Professor Einstein, he'll get you there, but you gotta get tuned into. You don't gotta. I want you to. I uh, I don't like telling people what they should do. That's so something. That's so. How do you? I don't know what you should do. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to treat yourself very special. I want you to treat yourself good. I want you to treat yourself as if you're just as valuable as any other person on the planet because you are. You have great value. You have great contributions to make. And even if you can't stand yourself right now, that's fine too. It's okay to despise yourself, but I want you to get a better feeling about yourself. I mean, you can survive and not think much of yourself, but it's a much more enjoyable existence, I feel, when you do esteemable things. You do things that make you feel better about yourself, good about yourself. That includes helping people out. Just coincidentally, I walked down to Walgreens. I didn't feel like walking, but I haven't had any coffee in a couple of days, and it is interfering with my performance. So I walked down and got some coffee and just had a cup, and I feel I don't know. I am dependent on the caffeine, I believe, and so what? Is there a huge downside to caffeine dependency? Well, there is when you run out. When you run out of caffeine, it's quite a problem. So anyway, I think my sleep is in good shape now, and I miss doing these. I really like doing these. So this is just a intermediary saying, "So sorry, I wasn't. I better save all my good stuff for tonight." I just talked with Liz Green. She's doing good out in California. Love talking to her. And I had that good conversation with Lisa D, uh, on the Hoff Crazy two nights ago. She just did one and she put it up there. That's what I want this room to be. I want this room to be where you can experiment with going live. And like now, I don't have anybody here, or at least I don't th- I don't really care if I have anybody here or not. Oh, it says I have one viewer. So, and it's cool because it's interactive, and I thought it was so cool to uh, to just happen to get that call from Lisa while I was live casting. I haven't even watched that one, so I don't know quite how it came out. I know I spent a lot of time on the phone with Lisa. It's probably a little too long, Lisa, as interesting as you are, and give her give her live casts a look. She just put one up a couple hours ago, and I enjoyed it. She's in a very positive, hopeful place. So it's very good to watch your live cast, Lisa. I watched about 12 minutes, and then something came up. I had to run, so I'll try and watch the other 6 minutes. And I'm going to work on maybe keeping mine a little shorter, a little tighter. I don't know. I'm looking back at some of those I did a couple months ago, and I haven't watched them, but when I see an hour, I'm like, good Lord, what did I talk about for an hour? I don't know. Like I said, it's just going to be spontaneous. The captain leads. the captain says, I do miss you guys. And God, I think it's win-win when I do these. Who cares? So they may be boring or I don't know, but they help me think out loud. That's my whole slogan over there, isn't it? Is spontaneous commentary and thinking out loud. We need each other. We need to connect with each other. And I tried experimenting with that room thing, where we could all like be in a room at the same time. And it's like I opened my room and I was hanging out there for a while. And my friend Joe came in, and then my friend Billy came in. So we had three people in the room. Oh, there's Lisa. Hi, Lisa. I just watched your live cast. All right. Well, I love you in God's way. We're very good friends. We've had some very good conversations on the phone, and I think love is a wonderful thing. I'm not really available for romance, but I'm not saying that that's what you're looking for. But I love loving everybody, and I was so pleased to see how hopeful and positive you were in your live cast today. So this is just a little shorty. Yeah, I'm glad you're here, Lisa. I will be back tonight at well, it's 11:59 because Facebook can't figure out which day midnight is. So I've just started scheduling the midnight is the new 11:59 p.m. Okay, that's the new midnight in my world. All right, guys, I miss doing these. I can't wait to see you in about 7 hours. Thanks for stopping by, Lisa. All right, I'm gonna cut off in a second here. Make sure I got everything right. I hope this is a better microphone than the other deal I had all kinds of crackle in it, a bunch of interference. So I think this microphone is going to be better. All right, and I can even type in there, but I don't want to distract myself with that. Anyway, coffee's back. I think the coffee being back means what's that say? Get after it. All right, that's a good slogan. I'm after it, and yeah, these are important to me. I'm gonna keep doing these while they're important to. I'd forgotten. I felt so bad last night. It's like, oh, maybe I almost came on at like 2 o'clock in the morning and said, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't feel like doing it. I was like, should I just get on there for a minute and say, I'm sorry, but this is my apology. And good Lord, this is 8 minutes. That's plenty of apology. That's all you're gonna get. All right, team. I'm out. I think we have to do the ceremonial. This is appealing to me more than the traditional tobacco lately. Watch these clouds I'm getting. Oh, I got the fan going, so you can't see it. It's much better without the fan. That's a pretty good one. Pretty good one. I think I've established my camera setup. I like being up close. You can see my eyeballs and tell if I'm lying. You can tell if I'm lying or not. I haven't brushed my teeth. I'm getting all yellowy from coffee and tobacco. I got some of those whitener things. Has anybody used them? Are they any good? Teeth whiteners? They're actually given. Well, they weren't given to me. They were Bart's. If y'all remember Bart, he left all his stuff here, and I was ransacking. I was going through his stuff. I saw the teeth whiteners. Oh, I think I'm gonna keep those for my own. I haven't unwrapped them or learned how to use them or anything. So anyway, I miss you guys. Lisa, thank you for stopping in. I want you putting up a live cast every day, Lisa. You get good at with practice. Hey, it's Luke Hoff. Luke, this is just a shorty. I'm coming back tonight. All right. I did. Luke's one of my favorite audience members. He gives me feedback, and I hope that trigonometry work out okay, Luke? Did it the test end up going as good as could be expected? We had a long talk about your trigonometry procrastination. Do you remember? That's right. See, I want these to be interactive. The text is cool, and it was especially cool when Lisa phoned in. I got to figure out the technology of not having to hold. I think we could sort of hear Lisa because I was doing this the whole time, and I think she actually was, but I don't know which side the microphone is on this outfit. So I don't know. Technologically, it can't be that hard to uh, to tap, not tap, but to splice in somebody calling the show, and we'll do two-way conversation and stuff. Ah, we got a whole audience going here. Liz is here. Hi, Liz. I was telling you about Liz Green. She and I talk on the phone. We cover all kinds of stuff. She's got a she's got a family member that's got sticky fingers, if you know what I mean. I promised Liz I wouldn't say much more about it. We had a long conversation about sticky fingered. I won't even say what the relationship is. Anyway, I got oh, I got to call it. I have to save my voice, and I don't know. I we'll spontaneously do this again. And oh, Luke passed the test, guys. The last time I remember doing this, Luke was in text, and he had not fully. He was trying to absorb like a semester's worth of trigonometry in one weekend, and apparently you pulled it off, Luke. So cramming works, right, Luke? I mean, yeah, you probably don't recommend it, but it was an emergency, and you got fully focused and crammed, and it looks like that. If you if you're in a crunch, cram. I think it probably works. I don't know that I've ever done that. I always just I don't know. I've never been a very good academic. I know I'm intelligent and smart, but academia, I don't know. I don't enjoy the formal. I like the autodidactic where you teach yourself. Especially with the internet, good lord, you can become an expert on anything between YouTube videos and reading about, how to fix your car or how to fix your plumbing or I love do it yourself stuff. You can learn anything. Somebody has made a video about it on YouTube, I promise you. So, all right, guys, I'll be back at 11:59 p.m. That's the new midnight. All right. All right. I miss you guys. 12:22. Perfect.